Okay, hi everyone. So this video is all about the leave of absence process or making someone inactive in SAP SuccessFactors. And so I get questions about this. And basically what I've done is I've taken my employee Walter and I've given him an unpaid leave of absence. You can see the event and the event reason as I look at this employee's job information. And so the way that this works is from the people profile, you typically have a leave of absence. And then if you're using SuccessFactors for this, then I would enter an absence here. So January 1st to February 27th. So for this 2-month period, this employee is on leave of absence. And that's where we would see then the status, just like I showed it here, where if I go look at the job information and look at the history for it, we can now see the employees on a leave of absence. And then this is integrated to payroll, and you'd see you have an action type leave of absence. But more importantly, the employment status, which is the field that drives payroll, is set to inactive. And please note that is different than withdrawn, which you would have if someone was terminated. And so this is a status that drives it to make sure that the employee doesn't get paid their normal rate of pay in payroll. And to kind of show this, what I've done is I have this off cycle for this employee, Walter, right here. So I just ran this, so I'll do it again. No, I'll not save it. I'll just start this. And you can see the payment amount to be paid is 0. And even if I look at the PDF, you can see that there's no payment that's being made to this employee. So this is for my January 1st period, check date of January 13th. Employees not getting any payment because they're on leave of absence. And then if you wanted to surface this data for payroll, you could do something like have a tile in Payroll Control Center. And what that might show is, okay, I have one employee, Walter, who's now listed as an inactive employee over here. I think there's other ways you might want to do it. So we talked a little bit about event and event reason at the beginning. And within SuccessFactors, I didn't set it up this way, but we have the functionalities for complete payroll tasks, and this was enhanced by SuccessFactors where you could make it so that an employee is triggered based upon any type of event reason that you have in the system. So if you wanted payroll to get visibility into this, then you could just set this up. There's a place called Payroll Unified Configuration where you can set this up and say, hey, anyone that goes out on a leave using that event reason that we saw in SuccessFactors, let's create them here. So payroll can go and just take a look at a few things for that employee. Or you could have it in PCC. And then usually when someone goes out on an inactive leave, that would trigger in PCC, it might trigger an alert. Like, for example, an employee's gross pay difference of more than 20% compared to previous period. So in this case, my employee, Walter, has triggered this because he was getting 5,000 and now in the current period is getting 0. So you'd also see this kind of show up as a PCC alert where this employee is not getting that. All right, well, let me know if you have any questions, but yeah, just wanted to cover the leave of absence process. Please like the video, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what else you want to see. Thanks.